Hello everyone, welcome to the 19th installment of the Map Awareness series. This is a replay of mine that kind of demonstrates a lot of knowledge of many different types of subjects when it comes to map awareness. And we're on Fisherman's Bay in the Waffle on the North Spawn here. Now, again, map awareness comes in many forms, from knowing the amount of bushes and the right position to even being aware of team placements and constant movement on the map. Seeing right off the bat, again, that, current position gives us a strong ability to give us cross shots of the southern team crossing the fields. You can see that I make quick use of that using the many bushes in between me and my opponent to quickly empty my entire clip into the vehicle. Now, part of the waffle here is mobility, staying mobile, staying hidden, and just trying to deal death and destruction without taking a ton of damage in return. And so I'd like to point out right away here the map awareness is I'm aware that we don't have much support at all in the 1-2 line area. As you can see, the entire team that's up there is just now pulling back, not even bothering. So I moved over there to try and get some cross shots because I know right at that spot that I'm aiming at, there's going to be vehicles that I'll be able to get shots on. And with the light tank spotting them, I'll be able to. Now, as you can see here, this poor E5 was in an avenue where I could put some shots in, and I take care of him. And it's knowing those locations and those areas where you can get shots that allow you to do things like that. Knowing like where I am right now, that there is that portion of that slope that by those buildings that I can go up, that for a brief window they are exposed. Also knowing the fact that, the entire first, the 1-2 line had fallen, being able to react that way, and essentially at that moment stop and advance. Now, are there other tanks back there that, I don't know about? Quite possibly. But you're going to see here that I am trying to play a very strong supporting role while still reacting or being the main reaction force to, or the main reaction support force to anything going on in the map. And also being aware that there is artillery on the other team, especially one in a platoon. It's definitely a good habit to get in when you're in a paper vehicle, to stick close to some forms of cover. And you see that's what I'm going to do for the most part through this entire game until the very end. That I stick to some form of solid cover that will provide protection for my vehicle against the artillery. Now I'm going to sit back here and I'm going to try and minimize my exposure here. I'm going to keep these bushes in between me and my opponent, and I'm also going to be very picky as to what I shoot at. And I'm going to just essentially play the waiting game. Now, I got lucky with these shots here on the first shot with the 268 version 5, but as you can see, I only managed to score 2 of the 3 shots. Honestly, I feel like the second and third shot should have penned. The first shot really did not make, I just considered that luck. But nonetheless, 2 shots penning is better than 3 in this vehicle sometimes. And for the record, yes, I am using the 150 centimeter gun. But you're also going to see here that this game's going to end pretty quickly. So, again, right now, I am just awaiting opportunities right now. I don't want to cross these fields and expose myself. I want to stick close to the solid cover. I see now that I'm probably going to have an opening with this waffle as he crosses the building here. This is going to allow me to put 2 shots into his superstructure. There is the 1, there's the 2, and now I'm reloading again. Hopefully that manages to lower the health of that waffle to make him not so much of a threat to my teammates. And I'm going to sit again unspotted near some solid cover to reload. As again, while the numbers are small and they are cornered, the artillery is still a threat if I do get spotted. Now the arty has been spotted and they're probably going to be preparing to be shotgunned or counter battered by our arty. But again, I'm going to play it safe here and I'm just going to see if anyone's going to try and make a power move around the to my teammates' flanks. Seeing now that pretty much the game has, it's pretty much done at this point, I'm going to move in just in case I can get something, but not really likely. Overall, though, this game was very nice as I dealt well over 6k damage. And, you know, in a vehicle like this where I walk away unscathed and dealt 6k damage, yeah, I would say that's a pretty good game. But mostly, I wanted to demonstrate how it's important to keep an eye on the minimap and be aware of the situations changing on that map and react to them accordingly. And that concludes today's installment of the Map Awareness series. I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this one, don't forget to subscribe. And if you also have a video that you'd like to see showcased here on the channel, feel free to send me the video file via email. But until next time, this has been Darren of WoTC Academy.